Hey guys, Ellie here. Man, it feels good to be back, baby. I ain't been here in a while. It's only been like, I guess, 8 days, 7 days, something like that. But it feels like a lot longer than that. It feels like it's been a minute, man. Hey, Suki, what's up, baby? Suki following me. I guess she missed me. I'm gonna go hang out with the littles real fast. You know, somebody... Oh, here they come to greet me. That's so sweet. And the geese, I guess, are ready to greet me also. Oh. Trudy, what's up, baby? You want some loving? Some little pets with my black Crocs? Actually, I don't want to get my Crocs all messed up or all dirty. Come on, Trudy, lay down, baby. She's not that dirty, actually. It's fine. Anyways, guys, as I was saying, there was this lady on Instagram named Pamela, and so I appreciate the idea of Pamela, but she suggested that I make a video about the origin of every single one of our animals' names, basically where they got it and why they're named that, whether the name came from here or whether it came from before we had them here. And so it was a pretty awesome idea, and so without further ado, let's get right to it. Well, let's start with Ringo right here, right in front of me. Ringo had his name before he got here. We got Ringo in 2017, barely after Hurricane Harvey, from a nice lady. I forget her name, but I do remember that Ringo had his name whenever he came here, so that was cool. All right, this is going to be kind of out of order here because it's not going to be chronological from when we got each of the animals. But basically, in my spotlight video about Pig Trudy, whenever she was like first born several months ago, a friend of my cousin Laramie's found her on the side of the highway, and her mother had passed away. And so Laramie was taking care of her a little bit before she came to us, and they named her Trudy, I guess. So she had her name as well before she came here. Who's that? Peggy? Peggy, I guess. Just a name that starts with a P because her mother was Patty. And so we wanted to have the daughter have a name that begins with the same letter. There's not too much more to Peggy besides that. Annie. Her original name was Raggedy Ann because whenever she came here, she looked all raggedy and stuff like that. She just looked horrible, not nearly as good as she looks right now. And so we changed Raggedy Ann to Annie because Annie was a cute name. Ernie had his name before he came here. This is kind of a dull start to the video, to be honest with y'all. There's not much entertainment going on right here. Let me go over here. Let's see if anybody else has cool names. Okay, so the geese. If you guys can hear me talking, the geese are all named after characters from Top Gun. You have like Jester, Goose, Mav, Hollywood, and Iceman. I don't know which one is which. I only know one of them is Goose because he's the one that like has the super low hanging belly that looks like a diaper. Y'all see that? Y'all see Goose right there? Y'all see his little diaper hanging nearly to the ground? I always love teasing Goose for that. Yeah, look at his little diaper. Look at his little diaper. Stop it. But yeah, besides that, I do not know which one is which. I know that's Goose, and the other four are the ones that I said from Top Gun. Okay, over here we got a bunch to discuss. Let's go over here. Okay, Pebbles. You guys actually named Pebbles, if y'all remember. Whenever her and Bam Bam were first born, we did a poll on Facebook, and we gave like 3 different pairs of name ideas, and we let y'all vote on which one y'all thought was the coolest, and y'all voted for Pebbles and Bam Bam to be their names. I wanted to name them Rebel and Sienna, if y'all don't remember, because Bam Bam was being kind of like rebellious when he was a baby, and then Pebbles' color is kind of like a burnt sienna looking color, or it was at least when she was little. And so, yeah, y'all voted for Pebbles. All right, who's next? I don't know who Stephanie's goats are named. I don't know the names of Stephanie's goats, actually, so I can't really give much insight to that. I don't even know if they have names, to be honest with you. All right, Lenny. You guys chose Lenny's name also. I don't think we did a vote on it, but whenever I made my video about Shirley having babies, Lenny and Squiggy, I remember that in the comments y'all were talking about how we should name them Lenny and Squiggy because those are 2 characters on the Laverne and Shirley show. And so we were like, yeah, actually that's really, really fitting. That's a good idea. Over here we got 2 of the Golden Girls. Theirs was pretty straightforward also. I think you guys gave us the idea because whenever they were born, we made videos talking about how, do y'all know any good quadruplets that are females, like in culture, pop culture, or like in TV, in movies or whatever. And y'all are the ones who came up with the Golden Girls, and so we thought that was a really awesome idea. I remember that Jamie joked it didn't quite fit our narrative because one of the Golden Girls is the mother of one of the other ones, and those 4 were sisters, but Whatever floats your boat, I guess, right? All right, so we got Shirley over there by Lenny. Shirley's name was pretty cool because I remember that they said whenever Shirley was a baby, she kind of had curls on her fur and she looked like Shirley Temple, they thought. So they named her Shirley after Shirley Temple for the curls. And then Laverne, her baby, that's pretty self-explanatory because the Laverne and Shirley show. So Shirley and then Laverne. That was really easy. Cornholio trying to sneak up on me, bro. I ain't seen my boy Cornholio in a minute, but guys, look how puffed up he is. Look at his feathers. Man, he's got his game back. Jamie wasn't kidding. Look at his game. That right there is one healthy turkey, you know what I'm saying? But for Cornholio, his name, I think that it was my dad or Papa who came up with the name, and they said that like his feathers are all puffed out like this, and he looks like on Beavis and Butthead. I think it's, who is it, Butthead? No, it's Beavis. You know how Beavis puts like the hoodie over his head and goes like, I am the great Cornholio. I got the teepee in my bung, or whatever. And you know that, I don't even want to try to imitate it because I'm embarrassing myself. But basically, that's what they thought Cornholio looked like when he puffs his feathers out. So that's how we got that name. And then who else is there? Who else? That's all the littles right here that I see. Oh, Huck, right. My dad was reading Huck Finn to his kids in school at the time whenever Huck was born, right around the same time Shirley was. And he's wanted to name it Huckleberry after Huckleberry Finn. So just good timing for that name. Okay, that's all these guys. That's all these guys right here. Now let's go to the Biggs pasture. Dixie right there. Dixie had her name. She used to live with Uncle Raleigh and Joanne, as y'all know. So she had her name beforehand. I don't know why they named her Dixie. I see Bucky's way over there. My dad and Jimmy met the guy who gave them the horse at the gas station chain called Bucky's. So that's how we got that name. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Bucky's is a really, really iconic like gas station chain. You got to look it up. It's almost like a Walmart gas station. It's really, really, really bizarre. My dad and Jamie are like infatuated with it, and I can't blame them. It's actually, hold on. Literally, this right here, I'm wearing a Bucky's hoodie right now. That shows you how iconic Bucky's is. Like, I didn't even realize that I was wearing this. So Bucky's, the gas station chain, is seriously iconic. You got to look it up. If you're ever in Texas, go to it sometime. Like, it is next level. It's elite, I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, that's how Bucky's got his name. Who we got? Pearl right here. Y'all chose Pearl's name too. Whenever she was born, we did another like poll, another voting on Facebook, and we had 6 different names y'all could choose. Me, my dad, and Jamie chose 2 each, and then y'all went with Pearl, which I think was, I forget who like voted that name out of my dad or Jamie. It wasn't me that chose it, but yeah, y'all voted for Pearl's name. Y'all named her as well. Who else we got? We got Tex. Tex's name is pretty cool because he represents Texas, just big, tough. We live in Texas, obviously. And then Santana, I don't see Santana anywhere, but basically Santana's name was kind of like a good juxtaposition to Tex's name because the Texas Revolution against Mexico, against Santa Anna, the general for the Mexican army. So that was just a good, like, that was pretty cool. That's Moo laying down right there. I think that Jamie said his name originally was Mooshu or something like that, but they wanted to name him Mississippi Moo because he came from Mississippi whenever we first got him, so we just named him Moo for short. A lot of these I discussed on the Spotlight videos, guys, so if y'all want to go watch them, you could always go to my playlists on my channel, and you could go to the Spotlight videos, and then it'll have all of them individually that you could watch, because I do remember talking about several of these before. Okay, Petunia right there had her name whenever Miguel brought her to us. Another thing that I discussed on a Spotlight video before. Let's see, how do I close this gate with one hand? I'm not good at this. It's really hard to close these gates with one hand while I'm recording. That was pretty good, actually. Okay, who else we got? Voodoo right here. Voodoo had his name whenever we got him. Voodoo came to us with that name. It's actually a really cool name. I like it. And it kind of fits him too. I don't know how. His really pretty blue eyes. But I don't know. Voodoo is just cool. The name and the horse is just really, really cool. Who else? Who's that? Ivy right there. Ivy had her name beforehand. I did all of them. Is that Imogene right there? Okay, yeah, Imogene had her name beforehand as well. Hey, Bucky's, what are you doing, buddy? You just big chilling? Oh, I forgot you can't see on this side. Bro, why are you facing... Dude, why are you facing me on this side if you can't see from this side? He keeps trying to face me with the side that he can't see on. I don't know what he's doing. Come on, buddy, let me pet you. Don't you want to see me, bro? Don't you want to see me petting you with your good eye? Yeah. Guys, look at my camera, though. Let's see how good my camera captures his eye. Let's see how good you can see, like, his retina, his pupil. Guys, look at this. This is sick. This is actually really sick right here. Y'all could literally see my reflection, like, crystal clear through Bucky's eye with this iPhone 11 Pro Max. I feel like they need to, like, sponsor me or something. iPhone 11 Pro Max. Okay, where are we at? Okay, we got Forrest over there. This right here I talked about in my donkey spotlight video, but basically, ow, Bucky's bit my Bucky's jacket. You bit your own jacket, Bucky's. It's not cool, bro. Voodoo wants some petting too, huh? Yeah. All right, what was I saying? Oh, let me get back to this. Let me get back to what I was saying. Okay, so Forrest over there. I talked about this in my spotlight video on the donkey, so you ought to go check that out if you want to know the full story specifically. But basically, we wanted to name the 5 donkeys we got that day after characters from Forrest Gump because yeah, we just thought that the Forrest Gump names would be really cool, and so we had like Dan, Jenny, and then that one was Forrest. Guys, also it's freezing out here. In Texas, it's like probably 40 something degrees right now, and it's 1 o'clock, so this is about as hot as it's gonna get today, and we're not used to that kind of weather. Oh, Adam or Steve. Okay, so that one was kind of a pun because y'all know that whenever Adam and Steve were here both together before one of them died. Stop it, geese. Stop it, geese. Adam or Steve, I'm glad I saw him before I ended the video. But basically, it was kind of a pun on Adam and Eve because whenever those two were together, they were like inseparable. They were inseparable. They literally walked everywhere together. They were like basically shadows of one another. You wouldn't see one without the other before one of them got killed. And so it was kind of a pun on Adam and Eve because Adam and Eve are kind of a like iconic duo or tandem, obviously. And then Adam and Steve were pretty iconic as a duo as well before they got separated, which is sad. But yeah, that's anybody else. Let's see, anyone else I'm forgetting? Trudy. I think that's everybody. I think that's everyone, guys. If I forgot any, let me know in the comments and I guess I'll like type a response or an answer. But I mean, yeah, with that said, hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you want to see. Hope you have a great day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.